Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stonehearth with me, Lathrix. And of course, welcome to the episode where finally we are going to get our first golems. We are going to have the tiny, adorable crickets absolutely everywhere, and hopefully, before the end of the video, we're also going to have the mole golem and the ox, which means we can do harvesting and we can have some extra miners, which aren't the halflings, and just look absolutely amazing. Now, I've been told, and I'm really hoping this is correct, that the cricket golem does not count towards the maximum amount of golems you can have active at any given time, which would be really awesome, because it means we could have them absolutely everywhere doing the most boring task, which is getting items and then putting them back into the chests. Because that's still what we need more of. We're getting stuff like this absolutely everywhere. Also, I still have had no use for this stuff. What do you use the bugs chitin for? Because I can't think of anything I've seen which uses them at all. So that's a little bit interesting. And on top of all this, I also want to make a place for our herbalist, which will go over here, I think, and we'll have a nice little garden next to it. The reason is, we need loads of potions to make all of these later on. So I think it's about time we start allowing the herbalist to have its own role, rather than just leveling them up to make them into clerics. So though, to begin, let's make 7 more of these, because why not? To help us level up, and then make me loads of these as well. So get to that, not quite 100, let's go with 11. And I'm going to start putting down our base building. How about something like this? So what I'm thinking is I'm going to block these 2 sections here, have this as a joint walkway only on the underside, and then build up here and here. So we have 2 buildings semi-attached by this walkway with 2 separate doors, which then go into the garden space, which is shared between the 2 buildings. I don't want it to be as communal looking as the one behind here, which of course is the hotel section with all the housing kind of all in one row. So I'd like some housing on top, but I'd like these 2 to be private from each other, except for the fact they share this little area here. We could just have 2 doors and then destroy this altogether, but I also like it being a unified thing, if that makes sense. And we could use this for a bit of hidden storage as well, which is always good. I'm not good with choices. I find I lack the ability to see how things are going to look in my head before I do them, so I have to just keep on testing out different things, and then eventually something sticks. You know, it looks really basic, but I really like this. And in fact, I think this could be replicated. I think this might be the first building I build more than one of, because it is just so simple. We have 3 beds on each side, so we have 6 beds in total, and we have loads of storage space in the roof, if I want to use that. On the ground floor, we have all the stuff we need for our mason, and all the stuff we need for our herbalist. We also have a little bit more extra storage there as well, and we have this here for farming. And of course, this will be for the herbs for the herbalist. But in the future, we could just have regular farmland there, which means we wouldn't need these areas which are so dedicated to just producing food. Yeah, I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is this layer here, because it is a bit packed in. And then if we have storage on top, of course, we're going to need to use ladders because, well, it's an attic space, it's a crawl space. It'll be fine with ladders, but still. Just trying to decide if that's what we're going to do. I think with this one, I'm not going to add storage, because I am going to add a mine building soon, which will have loads of storage next to it. But in the future, if we do need some more hidden storage, then these roofs will be really good for that. So all I need to do now is just finish the paint scheme here, and we're good to go. I'm happy with this. Really simple, but it works. Now, I was tempted to have both of these separate when it comes to the roofing area, but I do again like this. It adds a little bit of uniqueness. Of course, it is stopping the rain from actually hitting the garden, but since that doesn't actually affect it in-game, and it's still going to get sunlight, I think it's okay. Yeah, once again, looks simple, but at least unique-ish. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. After this, though, what I really want to do is build some more high-effort buildings, like the tower over here, and also just a few more small buildings. I don't want everything to be as large as these 2. So definitely more of the granaries, and perhaps a couple of 1-floor buildings as well. Make it look a bit more villagey. If we allow this style of build, the very large build everywhere, it's going to look a bit more like a town, and that's not really what I want. Okay, build. Will it be allowed? Yes, it will. Lovely. Okay, everyone, get to work. This is one of the stones I'm really interested in. Summons a pleasant field of rocks, but it also requires herbs. That is curious. In fact, loads of these higher level ones I am really curious about. The rune site, the geyser. It's all interesting. Then we can even make a vein of silver ore from all the other different types of ore. Really, really curious about so many of these. Soon as well, we can start making the seeds for these, so we can have loads of them, so we need some space for that as well. I'm assuming I'll just put it over here somewhere. I also want to make a waterfall soon as well, which is going to go here, flow down into a trench, and then eventually end up here. It seems like, as long as the water ends up trying to fill a space before it reaches this maximum size, it will continuously flow until that space is filled. So, if we just, for instance, put a hole at the bottom, we could have the waterfall going straight down into a hole. Which would look really nice. Also, this is almost completely filled, this now. Don't know if we should continue that. We now have one of the new stones, so let's see how it works then, shall we? Where are you? There we are, the rock field. Okay, that's quite a lot of influence. Let's put it like that. Let's make it near the water. I'm imagining the Geomancer herself needs to use this. And we can even put down a statue afterwards. Right now, though, it seems like the area's under construction, almost. Also, I can totally hear an enemy. There you are. Anytime now. Oh, here we go. Did you just not finish that? At least another day, another person. We actually have 2 new people now since last time. Whoa, 5 body, 6 spirit. Well, you're obviously going to become a fighter. There is no doubt about that. In fact, I'll change you right now before I forget. Why did the Geomancer stop, though? That's so weird. I just don't get that. Ah, well, weirdnesses. Maybe if I stop the Geomancer's other jobs. So I just cancelled the order and gave it again. There we go. Worked that time. Maybe there was something in the way. That's quite pretty. And it's an easy way to make lots of silkweed. The building is finished. Okay, so then, let's plant some flowers. And let's grow cactus flowers. Lovely. Lovely, now level 3. Oh no, by the looks of things, the Geomancer's first golem, the lovely little crickets, are indeed limited. Where are you? Job abilities. The Geomancer can craft basic golems and keep up to 3 of them active at a time. Well, the only one they can currently create is this. So that's a little bit worrying. But saying that, we had a cricket active anyway, and this was long before we had our Geomancer. Well, I want you to craft absolutely loads of them when you can. Thank you very much. I'm now also making the golem parts, as you can see. But first, we're going to need the workbench, which needs a bit more timber. Okay. Destroy the forest! Wow, this takes a long time to craft. I've been watching this poor geomancer for a good half a day now. There we go, we now have a cricket golem. Lovely, which is worth 500 if we don't use it, but I want to use it, so there we go. Wait. Yes, we'll have them! Splendid! Some accommodations must first be made. You see, the amberstone crystals are more than mere light source. They also keep us from reverting into simple animals. Yeah, I remember that. Never fear, such a process takes considerable time. All the same, a rabbit home would not be comfortable without an amberstone in its centre. Okay, so I guess I need to make those then. Near 2 beds with a high enough appeal. Check the name. Okay. We're going to get rabbits. So there's the pedestal. So we need to make a little rabbit home. The thing is, I want them here now, and we do have beds to spare. All I need to do is uncheck them from their current owner, put that nearby, and make sure the room's pretty enough. Sure. I will be building a rabbit home in the future, but for now, let's just pop this here. Near 2 beds, so that's probably close enough, I'd imagine, to both of them. What a nice home you built for them. Yep, just for them. They'll be here shortly, and I'm sure they'll be charmed. A rabbit mason. So 2 level 5 masons. Oh, look at the little floppy ears. So do they have anything else special about them, or do they just act like regular residents? And I'm fine if they do, but still. Let's have a look at your stats. And yes, we're going to need names for these two. They're both masons, right? We don't really need masons, there's the thing, so I probably will change them very soon. So 445, you could be a soldier. Even if you are a master mason. Yeah, nowhere near as good as ours, though. Though you do have passionate worker. Wait, you just want to be a worker? That'll make you happy. Huh. And you could be a herbalist. Yeah. Sure, then I'll demote you instantly. Never mind. Well, I can't make you a geomancer because I haven't got the geomancer talisman. But I could instantly turn you into an archer. I did need some more archers, and, well, archers don't really need to have the best stats. Though you wouldn't make good... Honestly, neither of them would make a good archer, but... Don't know. I think you're definitely... No, you would make a good archer, yeah, but you want to be a worker. Okay, for now, you can be a worker. And the other one... I don't know. 5 spirit. You can't be a herbalist, apparently. Don't quite know what to make you. You know, you're going to be a useless archer, but you are going to be an archer. Loves their... Wow, +8. Yeah, that's going to keep them very happy. They're going to be a fantastic worker then. So where's our rabbit archer? Good! The ears stick out of the hood. Lovely. Finally getting stuff off the roof. Mmm, lovely rotten food. That was a weird conversation by the looks of things. Kind of forgot we had rabbit people, and that made me jump as well. Good, good. Don't let them see these. They're our pets. We would never eat the... Oh god, have we been feeding rabbit? No, 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 no. Okay, that's fine. That's bug stew. That's fine. Just don't... Just stay away from any meat stews, considering our main source of meat is... you. That's a shame. So, cricket golem, 1 of 3. So they do indeed count towards the cap. Well, I still want them around, but we can't have too many of them, sadly. Yep, cannot place. That is a shame. Which means, because it seems like there's no way to get more Geomancers, we're only going to have a grand total of 10 even by the end. Still, they're useful and adorable. Just I would like more. Going to be converting Ryan into an archer. Feel like we need more of them and less footmen. Also, Horus should really become a knight very, very soon. 6 body, 6 spirit. One of those, please. Thank you. Whoa, that is huge. Oh, no. Maybe I should have been focusing more on the whole, you know, fighting thing going on. Okay, you're a cleric, so obviously we'll go after you first. Tailors, are you fighting with spools of wool? Okay, that happened briefly. Four archers now, 3 of which are using the slowdown arrows. It is definitely helping out versus the archers. All good? All good. Not the best fight we've ever had, but still. Good time for a stammer there we've ever had. Anyway. Back to this thing. So this is the sleeping stone. Look at the size of that thing. We have the rabbit, we have the sun. Okay, apparently this is huge as well since I can't place it anywhere. Wow. Yeah, that is pretty huge. You know what? Let's put this here. Which apparently is going to glitch out all the flowers. Actually, cancel. And now the flowers slowly fall back down. Interesting. Put it more centered. Doesn't need to be perfectly centered, but it'd be nice to be a bit more like... here. 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 And soldiers, could you please go over here? There is a crypt and, hopefully, stuff. We still need those books. So, I had to get rid of all of the potential jobs that the Geomancer was working on. Even the ones where I didn't have the ingredients for. That is really cool. Let's see what the sun looks like then, shall we? Let's pop that over there, and we'll pop the moon next to it. Actually, let's put it a little bit to the side. No. Let's go with that first idea. There we are. Hopefully now the Geomancer will actually work on that. What are you doing? I don't know what to say about that, honestly. Hopefully these will get placed eventually. That is very difficult to see. Oh look, there's the eyes. That's neat. Okay, back to work though, Geomancer. We still need to level you up. I'm assuming this will also help, and we have loads of those, so you know what? Make 40 lots of the seeds. We're going to have a huge field of them soon. Make life a lot easier for harvesting them. And you can start making loads of these as well, since we have the resources. Good. Our Geomancer is now level 4. Meaning they can now make the greater whetstone and the greater drystone. Almost able to make the bigger golems as well, which will be really cool to see. I wonder how much the hearth essence is worth on a side note. I've never really checked. Where are you, hearth essence? I know you're here somewhere. They are worth 45 gold each. each. This is a money farm. Okay, we need those flowers everywhere. Like, everywhere. Just keep on planting them. And you keep on making more seeds. Now crafting ourselves a geyser stone. I do still want to make the waterfall over here, and this might be the way to do it. There we are, finally. Okay, let's see what it looks like then. That was weird. Oh my lord, it's huge. Never mind. Yeah, I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't expect that. Where am I even going to place this? Ooh, we could potentially place it maybe here. And then that's the source of our water. Or over here. In fact, yeah, over here would be much better. We could do loads with that. And we could always just destroy it later if we don't like it. Either way, I'm going to save the game before I place this, because this is going to be horrendous if it's bad. That's a weird way to get there, but okay. Oh, wow, look at that. You know what? That would have looked good on top of here, but at the same time, I really like it being here as well. Though, one quick thing, I do want to destroy this. So that running water, is that an unlimited supply, or is that just for looks? I don't really know. Go, go, rabbit person! Oh, no, 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 we have been building this way too low. Stop! Are you stuck already? Yep, of course you are. Just make sure you can get out, please. For now, we'll leave it as it is. Why did you just go back in the water? Don't talk underwater, that's not possible! Well, either way, thank you so much for watching, but I'm afraid I am all out of time for today's video. In the next video, I want to build a few smaller buildings around the village, and I want to sort out a few of the other things, such as getting more glorious money through these. We need somewhere we can plant these other than just over here, and make it look at least decent, because this is going to be a major money venture going forwards. Our Geomancer also still needs to level up. She's currently level 4, and at level 5, she gets access to the main golems, the big ones. And of course, we want loads of those around. Eventually, we can have a grand total of 10. Although I still do adore the cricket golems, these will be most likely more useful. So, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stonehearth is a series you wish to see continued in the future. And yes, I just briefly forgot the name Stonehearth. Also, we have loads of people to name, so next video, lots more naming. Thank you, and goodbye.